So, I'm finally talking about StacheBros. Before we start this review, you guys are probably wondering what my thoughts are on StacheBros as a whole. And to be quite honest, I really don't have any. I'm obviously not saying he's bad. I'm saying that I've watched very little StacheBros, so I don't really have any thoughts on the channel. Although from what I've seen, to say I'm impressed is an understatement. And this video is a great example of what this channel provides, at least in terms of comedy. So let's get to it. The video starts with guests walking into Bowser's castle.
This place needs to be spotless when we leave. And don't go touching Bowser's favorite vase. That thing's irreplaceable!
I see we're going with the cliches right off the bat.
From the start, it's obvious this video is meant to be played completely for laughs. It reminds me of a Phineas and Ferb Animaniacs style of humor that pokes fun at cliches or is just full-on meta.
Our ratings depend on knowing the trend.
Also, side note, the voice acting in this video is fantastic. Every character has a strong voice that fits them, and they bring so much more life to this video. I especially like the voices of Diddy Kong, Luigi, Rosalina, and Daisy. It's more than obvious StacheBros spends a ton of time working on these videos, which is great because it's honestly so rare to see plush YouTubers spend so long on plush videos.
How long have you been getting away with this?
Oh, at least for a few decades.
Whoa!
Why do you think Peach gets kidnapped all the time? You seriously think my bro and I aren't capable of preventing that? Saving her gives us an excuse to throw another party. Just a few more hours, Peach!
One thing I like about this video is that it constantly shifts between multiple perspectives throughout most of the duration. This allows the audience to feel like they're at the party by seeing how all these characters interact with each other. It also opens the doors to comedic genius like this scene. This scene is a perfect example of the type of comedy in plush videos that I've been missing. This joke is set up properly, you can identify the humor as humor, and the actual punchline is so smart. It almost reminds me of a Gravity Falls episode, and Gravity Falls is one of my favorite shows, and one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. So you can imagine how I reacted to this part of the video. It's a stand-up moment for the type of humor I've been missing in plush videos for so long. And trust me when I say that.
What would you call a Nazi doctor?
Is he laughing yet? Nope.
Diddy Kong arrives at the party, but he wasn't invited, so Mario goes off on him and Yoshi just randomly shows in, and he's okay to go into the party, which works so well, and I'll explain why in a little bit.
Don't tell anyone, but I slipped something into the punch.
Whoa, risque. What is it?
Take a look. Stop.
Ah yes, just what I need in the morning to feel refreshed. Sun shining in my room, Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, Saturday morning cartoons, and a cup of toe juice. Diddy Kong tries to sneak into the party, and can I just quickly point out how the voice of Rosalina sounds a lot like King from the Owl House, and that's just so cool to me.
I'm an intergalactic woman who don't need no man.
Wait, seriously? But your voice?
You just have to nitpick everything about me, don't you?
Why are you in my bag?
You're a free ride to the best buffet in town. Yeah. The trash cans here are filled with half-eaten gold.
I know I'm comparing a lot of the good things about this channel to TV shows, but that's because it's just that good. It feels like I'm watching an episode of Gravity Falls because of its humor, pacing, and characters.
God, hot Belgian waffles! Wait, I'm alone. I can swear for real. Son of a...
Speaking of characters, a problem I had with one of the videos I recently reviewed, Chef Mario's Barbecue Bonanza, is that I thought these different characters from these different channels interacting wasn't enough for a 13-minute video. Therefore, while the video wasn't bad, I couldn't say that I found it amazing. However, Party at Bowser's handles this concept a lot better as it doesn't last nearly as long, as the video is 16 minutes compared to Chef Mario's Barbecue Bonanza's run of 13. Plus, this video actually has something more than just these characters interacting, the problem Bowser returning, which happens, but I'll touch on that in just a second, but it really is great how well they incorporated that into the plot of the video to create some suspense. So what happens when Bowser eventually shows up?
Do you really think we're gonna stand for this?
Now I'm gonna stop you right there. You didn't even let us play out the whole parents coming home early cliche. You didn't give us a call, we didn't get to scramble, we didn't get to almost get away with it but then get caught when you found that one solo cup we overlooked, and worst of all, you didn't ground us. So who's at fault really? Shame on you, Bowser. Shame on you! Mwah.
This, my friends, is without a doubt one of the funniest scenes from any plush video I've ever seen. Holy crap, I almost started crying laughing at how funny this is. Where do I even begin describing how amazing this joke is? I think I should start by bringing back that joke from earlier with Mario rejecting Donkey Kong but allowing Yoshi to come in. This moment and a good amount of moments in the video have things that I shouldn't like, and I've expressed how I don't like them in the past. Mario was an asshole in this scene, the video didn't really go anywhere, and they didn't save Peach at the end just to throw another party tomorrow night. But these all work so well here because these things are used in ways that are efficient to the plot and have a lot more depth to them than what you would see in your average plush video. For example, Mario being an asshole to Diddy Kong wasn't the joke. It was Yoshi strolling in randomly and getting into the party right in front of Donkey Kong that was the joke. And it made it even funnier with the fact that Mario rightfully gets kicked out of the castle at the end. The video not going anywhere outside of the party works because as I stated earlier, it lets the audience feel like they're at the party by seeing different people interact with each other and getting into wacky scenarios. Finally, them not saving Peach doesn't bother me because the video makes it clear they're going to save her at one point. You're probably asking how all this relates to why this scene is so well done. Well, this clearly tells us that StacheBros know about these tired cliches, but is running with them and mocking them, allowing for a lot of potential with the humor. If it wasn't obvious at this point, that potential is realized to its fullest extent. This entire rant about how Bowser didn't follow cliches is brilliant, because it's something that comes completely out of nowhere, that it's almost impossible not to completely burst out laughing. And the kiss he gives to Bowser at the end of this just makes the entire joke complete. And speaking of complete, that's the end of the video. This was overall fantastic. As a first impression to StacheBros, this video makes me want to watch so much more, and I definitely will. It has great characters, great comedy, great plot, great voice acting, great quality, and great editing. This is how StacheBros made comedic genius in 6 minutes. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
Stranded, I've been grounded. The one time I did nothing wrong, and I've never been so bored. That's why I'm singing this here song. I've lost my realm is my best pal. I long to ride my pig on the freeway.
Brother, I don't think that was ever allowed.